I look at it in a sense, we talk about the top teams, obviously offensively. You look offensively in the Dallas Cowboys and what they're able to do with Ezekiel Elliott and obviously Dak Prescott. You look at the Washington Redskins, Kirk Cousins still put up great numbers, even with a lack of run game. And then Deshaun Jackson leaving, and we don't know about Pierre Garçon, but then they still have pieces that can fill right into that void. So to me, they're probably the second best offense. The New York Giants bringing in Brandon Marshall, that adds another piece of the puzzle because he can play outside and inside. Shepard, I think, is going to be a star in that offense. And also, now you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, I wonder about their running game. Darren Sproles is getting up there in age. He's going to retire after this season. They need someone who can carry the load at least 25 times a game to take pressure off of Carson Wentz. Torrey Smith coming in, Alshon Jeffries, you talk about it, but what type of players are they going to be? The same type of players that were pretty much almost Pro Bowlers, guys that can get downfield and stretch the field for a guy like Carson Wentz, and then will Zach Ertz stay healthy enough to control the middle of the football field? To me, the question is more about the defensive side for all of the teams that we've mentioned. The Dallas Cowboys, if they had a defense and pass rush to get to the quarterback, maybe they beat the Green Bay Packers and make it to the NFC Championship, which they were my pick to make it to the NFC Championship because of their offense, but defensively, they're suspect. The Washington Redskins, same thing. You lose your nose tackle, then you bring in, you have a guy like Josh Norman who can cover one side of the field, but do they have enough to get to the quarterback? Do they have enough to get off the field on third down? I don't believe so.
That's what I mean. This last year's draft was determinative in the NFC East. In other words, the result of the draft showed up in the division in terms of determining the division. They got Ezekiel Elliott to run behind that offensive line. They got a young quarterback who got to step in when Romo inevitably obviously got hurt very early before the season began, and they were off to the races. The Eagles found their franchise quarterback. That was a huge draft. I don't see this draft having that effect on the division.